Alright, rise and shine, everybody. It is time to get going here. We just got up a few minutes ago. Got our handy dandy muck boots on, because it is a absolute nasty mess out there right now. I got out and rolled my tarp while ago in my truck. Lord have mercy, it's trashed. Like, it's been a minute since it's looked like this. Like a couple winters ago probably. But we're gonna load and go get us some coffee and a biscuit. That sounds real good, but I am trying to get woke up good here, but I ain't got no coffee. I started not even to load here or come over here and sleep because of I knew that they were going to get started way earlier, and I really wanted to get started. So, but I want to get started as early as I can. Plan is to get 2 loads off today and go home early. Not early, but I mean, like, this is a trucking job. You ain't getting home early. If you are, you're not owner operator, or you didn't make no money, one of the two. No, I ain't gonna say that. There are some guys that, you know, get home early every once in a while, and I'm one of those guys too. Every once in a while I get home early, but not in this job right here. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna put in a solid day's work. You know, probably gonna put in, you know, 14 hours, you know, something like that, just about every day. It's just about gonna max you out every day. So alright, well, this is about my turn to load, so we're gonna get up here and get it done. Alright, we got it loaded. I was gonna show you something interesting that not used to, kind of interesting concept. You see those cows over there? This is about a 13,000 acre farm, and until about, I don't know, 5 years ago, they didn't have no cows. And down here in the South, we do things called what we call hip and rows. And you guys know, we don't do any flat till anywhere around here. Any of you ag guys, like, well, I say we don't. I mean, like, in some applications around here, it's getting kind of popular. Just depending on the ground. Some of the ground around here, especially across the Arkansas River, like, it's real fertile on top, but once you get down, you know, 6-8 inches or whatever, it gets to a hard point. So you know, it's hipping these rows. What it does is it makes this high row. It's like a little mound all the way through. The row is actually a mound. So, and then it has the low spot in between the high points for irrigation. As you can see right there, you can see how how the rows are kind of raised up. So anyway, this farmer over here. All right, so after every crop, you know, I had to go back and raise those beds back up, pull those beds, and you know, that takes time, diesel, manpower, whatever. So to keep those rows from eroding away, what they did is they went and planted a cover crop in the fall over there, like some ryegrass and some other junk mix, and let cows graze on it. So you get it keeps the soil from eroding, so there's no reason to come back and hit those rows up again. And so that field right there, and I'll show you here in a minute, that field right there has not been hipped in, I think, 3 or 4 crops that guy was telling me. So kind of an interesting, some of you ag guys might find that interesting, but really, I wouldn't call it revolutionary, but it may be. But I just thought it was really neat how they're doing that to keep from having to go back out in the field, you know, because I mean, crap, if you have a wet spring, well, I mean, sometimes they'll go back and pull those, hip those rows up in the fall after a crop. But like, if you don't get to do it during the fall and you have to do it in the spring, and it's a wet spring, then you know you might not get to where you're planning on planting corn. You may not get to plant corn because it'll be too late before it dries up. So, yep, kind of. I'm gonna shut up now about that. But I just kind of neat how they decided they would do something like that. So, put the phone down, drive. Time to go get breakfast. All right, there it is. I don't know what's up with this bacon. That mess is thin, but they gave me 2 pieces of it, and I started to get an extra piece of sausage, but I come in here the other day and got one just like it, and they charged me for the bacon, which that's cool, but the biscuit ended up being like $5 and something. I'm like, Lord, I don't know if I want to do that again. So I went in there this morning, same girl, and this was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday when I got that biscuit, it's $5. So today she didn't charge me for the bacon, so, but they don't have any jelly here, and I don't understand that. They said they won't ever have jelly here again. I'm like, I don't know what the big deal with jelly is, but whatever. So I'm guessing that I need to get my own jelly and so I can enjoy my biscuit the way I want to. But it is time to ride. I gotta hurry before the guy behind me gets in front of me. You don't ever want to let that happen. You know, I always want to keep the guy behind you and try and get ahead of the front guy in front of you. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. We've been sitting here for right at 2 hours here. And this is the kind of thing that kills your day doing this right here, because it's at the very least, this is a rat race, okay? I need a haircut. Jeez. I ain't working Friday. I'm fixing to call and make me a hair appointment right now. I ain't working Friday because I'm going to get me a hair appointment, and then I'm going to the dentist Monday, so I'm going to take off Friday and Monday. Or, I don't know, maybe I need to get a haircut Monday and work Friday. I'll do that. I don't know. It depends on if they need this trailer or not. Much more sitting around like this, and I'm gonna be glad to give this trailer back, because this is why I don't do this like for a living anymore. Is the whole rat race. You know, I got loaded, and it's just like, how fast can I get down there? And you know, I mean, you always hear about trucking is hurry up and wait. Well, this is real hurry up and wait, because like, you know, I get down here, you know, and I drive nonstop. Well, I stopped and got breakfast and coffee. But you know, I mean, it's just like left door shut, and let me see how many other hopper bottoms I can pass between here and there as I'm getting there. So when I get there, I don't have to wait on them. And like, I'm looking back, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that I passed on the way over here. So yeah. So put this into perspective. So it takes about 8 to 10 minutes, just depending on like how many of these screws they've got working in here. They've just running 2 here lately. So the screws are in the bottom of the pit, and that's what feeds the product over to the drag, and then it drags it over to the elevator. So you know, they got a pretty big pit, and like, if a guy dumps a load of corn in there and fills it up by the time the next guy gets up there, scales and all that, it will just about be empty. So I mean, like when it's just corn and they're not having to let the pit pull down and change product, like if they brought soybean meal in here or phosphate or something like that, if they brought that in there, then you dump it. Yeah, they'd have to let the pit die. But as long as it's just corn, it goes pretty good. But at best, it's 8 to 10 minutes a truck. So all right, I passed 4 guys, so that's 40 minutes. Okay, I've been sitting here 2 hours. Okay, if I wouldn't have passed those guys, they all came in within like 10 minutes of me. So I mean, like I mean, the last guy, if I wouldn't have passed any of them, like that would be 50 more minutes that I would have to be sitting here. So it's a rat race, and like, I don't know, like I said, I'm just doing it to be doing it, make a little money because I just want to make a little money and have something to do. But man, I'm telling you, with the fuel costs the way it is and the rates the way they are on this stuff, I mean, it's, yeah, when you get to the point where you're at like 40% fuel cost, I mean, like, it's, or better, I'd say better. I mean, if you're there, it's time for a rate increase, because, man, it's hard to make it on, when you're basically half of what you make goes on fuel. So anyway, hey, it's time for me to pull up here and give this guy my ticket. I'm gonna get up here, roll my tarp, and I was gonna tell you, when you dump these hoppers, you need to roll your tarp, because like the tarps are pretty tight. If they don't have a hole in them or nothing like that, they're pretty tight, so they will actually suck in the trailer. You can actually suck the tarp down and do a little bit of damage there to it. So it's pretty important to roll your tarp, especially on this corn, because it comes out so fast. But on anything, man, I don't roll it completely over, but I roll it over and expose about 2 foot of it. So all right, here we go. I got to hurry up and get out. All right. Man, we showed up just in time to get this, so I'm hoping he goes on and loads me, but I'm not rolling my tarp anytime soon till he tells me what to do. This is turned into a mess. I was on the phone. I was going to show y'all how much nastier it's been since this morning, but it's just wintertime here in farmland, man. It's just what it is. But yeah, I was gonna get out and let y'all see the truck, how bad it's done got, but it's nasty. So we're gonna have to clean it up sometime this weekend or something. It's gonna be cold, so it's not gonna be good truck washing weather, but we got to do it anyway. So I was gonna try and show this whole loading process, and it's not all that easy trying to do it, and of course they do all the loading, but trying to watch the gauge and everything, and it's been raining as I'm trying to do it. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I can show y'all kind of how it all works, but we'll try it tomorrow. Okay, wasn't really a good time to go film all this. I've been trying to find a good time. Most of the time it's raining when I'm doing this, but I'm pretty much soaking wet now, and I think I'm gonna go home. I was gonna run this thing on over there, and today just didn't go. That hang up got me held up. I was planning on being loaded like 2.5, 3 hours ago, and then heck, I'd be down there right now. So and that would have put me home like 7 o'clock. I was gonna go home and take my pickup, go to the shop and take my pickup home, but I think I'm just gonna go straight to the house here and get some dry clothes on, take a shower, eat, and then take on off and do exactly what I did last night. So all right, we're gonna ride to the house in this wet, dreary mess, and yes, it is a mess. Alright, there it is right there. 405 gallons. Alright, I want y'all to remember that 405 a gallon. I'm here at the diesel pump. I pulled over to get a splash in my passenger side tank. I've got some leveling issues that I didn't know about until I just stuck the nozzle in the driver's side tank today and put some fuel in there, and it didn't like the outcome. It's over here sucking one tank dry, so I put some in it just to make sure. I don't know if it's venting or what, but we'll check it out later. But just remember that I got to run in here and get my receipt and squirt the dirt, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Here we are coming out of the TA in Prescott, Arkansas. This turn right here, it's got the biggest of the steering wheel holders. It's got them all right there. They just cannot make that turn for some reason. It just kills me. Just absolutely kills me. I'm gonna let this guy in. Come on, stupid. Alright, well, you moron. You just can't be nice to people anymore because, alright, see that huge swing right there, and he needed about like half of that. But I mean, like, if they swing into the other lane instead of coming in here where we're trying to get out, it'd probably help a little bit. But yeah, that guy had like 10 feet. But I'm just gonna let all these steering wheel holding retard idiots come in here. Take a sigh. Just sigh for my industry. Just sigh for it. I'm sighing. Just a hard sigh too. Just, you know, like, anyway. I don't know, this guy's got his bright lights on. Here's what I was showing you. This is the whole point of me even starting this right here. Alright, you see that? The auto diesel right there, that is $3. Let me roll down the window. It's been nasty tonight. $3.52 a gallon versus $4.05 at the truck pump. Yeah, that's right. TA. That is the TA. Thanks, TA. We appreciate it. Man. Well, it's good morning time. My hair's a mess, so don't laugh at me. I just woke up just in time to pull up under the spout and get loaded, so I got to get out and check my gauge here and make sure I ain't overloading it. Whew. What a day. It's going to be a day already. I will say this, the mud's dried up here, so that's awesome. I don't remember if I showed what a muddy mess this was yesterday, but this is all just gooey. I guess this ground is so good that it'll soak all that water up that quick, which is amazing. But the wind is also blowing like 25 miles an hour, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Man, I am ready to get on something else. It's doing the same thing right here is starting to get redundant. Plus, you know, I mean, good Lord, how much loading and unloading at the same spot can you guys tolerate? I mean, it's, I don't know, it's kind of getting boring. So hopefully we'll swap and do something else. I don't know, they're calling for like hard rain all day tomorrow, but that ain't stopped anybody from loading out here. Sometimes I wish it would, because I've got stuff to do at home, and I'm bored with this. So regardless, it is time to go get us a biscuit and a cup of coffee. I think I'm gonna slide through home and go get some fuel at the oil company. Just to, I'm just gonna fill everything up is what I'm fixing to do, I think. So, anyway, let's ride on, get this day started. Been 2 kind of long days. Late start one day, got us late finishing up, and then getting hung up yesterday. Late getting finished up yesterday. So let's see if we can get this day going and make it happen quicker than the other 2 days. This is what trucking's all about right here. I pull in here at the fuel stop, and guy I know I ain't seen in a while, and this ain't even nowhere near his normal avenue of travel. I don't know what I'm gonna send him a message here in a minute, and if he responds, I'm gonna go over and holler at him. But if I know him, he's probably in the bed. He's probably late night. He wasn't sitting there when I came through to go to the farm last night, so I'm guessing that he had a late night and he's in the bed. But I'm gonna send him a message. I gotta get in here and get me a biscuit though. It's gonna be a long day if I don't get myself in gear. Everything I gotta do here. You guys want to see somebody that is a bad man? Look back here. That is like a late 70s, early 80s transtar international cab over. Cool truck. I've been seeing the guy here lately around here hauling logs. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, cool truck. But man, I would hate to know that I am hauling logs in that truck right there. You got to be a bad dude to do that thing. But yeah, it's cool to see an old truck like that on the road. And I got to get going. I ain't got time to go down there and talk to that guy. I got to get out of here. But I want to go talk to him. Hopefully I'll see him pretty soon somewhere sitting around and get a chance to see that truck. But yeah, pretty cool to see something that old running down the road still, especially doing that kind of job. I don't know how long a truck like that will last out in the woods. Man, usually they don't last long, older trucks, when they go out in the woods like that. It's like, that's what happens. But like, there's a guy in town that's he's got an 84 359 that he's got out in the woods. Man, it's like a decent truck, like definitely savable before he stuck it out in the woods about a year ago, and now I see it and it's like, I'll try and get some pictures of that truck and show y'all that truck too. But man, that truck is another year and it'll be done. I'll have to buy it for parts or something. Like, it'll be that bad. So anyway, time to ride on. I got to get the heck out of here. I got crap to do. All right, we're back here at this mud hole. It dried up and it kept raining over here today, and now it's back to being a mud hole. Oh man, I'm fixing to load this thing out of the house. It's showing western Arkansas. My cousin, he's coming in from Texas. He's empty right now. He's bouncing in, and it's showing western Arkansas. Getting pretty bad, and it's supposed to rain all night long. And the low's gonna be in the maybe mid-20s tonight. Talked to him. We were on three-way with his dad, my uncle, and he's on his way to Kansas City, and he was headed out 40 west of Little Rock, and it was nothing but solid sheet of ice and junk up there. So he's gonna hit it around Joplin up there too. So man, it's gonna be a mess. I'm going home, gonna park this thing, and if it's good tomorrow, we'll take it, and not, we'll take it the next day. But I'm gonna jump out and get this thing rolling here, guys. All right, I've had some people asking this whole loading process. That's what we're doing right here. We're loading out of this spout, but it's actually coming out of this bin right here. They can load so much faster coming straight out of this one. Straight out of there, right there. Instead of pulling out of some of these bins in the back there, they can run it faster. And this ain't the same guy that's been loading it, so he's not loading that fast. That stuff, like, it's taking twice as long right now as it was with the other guy. But this guy don't. If that thing chokes up, it's kind of hard. They've got to take that cover off there and run it all out in the ground. It's kind of a pain. It chokes up, so they guys being just extra cautious. Nothing wrong with being extra cautious. No need to. Okay, so this is my gauge right here on this trailer. What I'll do is I'll load that front hopper, and I always load it in the same spot. So there's no variance in, because if you load, I mean, like going from maybe a foot difference can show read different on this gauge. So I've kind of figured out this one to get this weight right on this one. It's we're running up here at 26 on the front hopper, and then I'll pull up and I'll load right here, right about here on this back hopper. I'll run it up there to 68, and we'll close it. Close the tarp. So I hope that kind of clears up how we load these things. But that's as you can see, that ain't really coming out too fast. It's coming out like twice as fast as twice the volume with the other guy loading. But it is what it is. We took some load and go home. So walked around out here in the mud and in the cold. The wind's blowing about 20-something miles an hour, and it's right about 34 degrees right now. So it's with the moisture in the air and the wind, it's chilly, definitely chilly. So all right, I'm fixing to pay attention to this gauge so I don't overload myself. All right, with the wind blowing all up in us, we've got that corn rust everywhere, all over, and it's all in the inside of this truck. More crap we'll have to clean, but yeah, all up in everything, like can't see diddly squat. So just more fun and grain hauling right here. So I can't wait to clean my truck up, get this crap off of it. Clean the inside out, definitely. I'm just, this is one thing I don't do good with grain hauling, is just all the mess, especially this time of year. Everywhere you go, it's muddy. I don't do good with it. But anyway, I got to get out and finish loading this thing. It is like, that wind is like bitter right now with all the moisture in the air. So I'm gonna get out, get this thing done, and work on getting towards the house. All right, we're loading the back hopper now. Ain't too far away from being done. The wind it's still getting with it. My hand's cold. I don't really want a video because getting my hand out of the glove here. Turn the camera on and off, but as you can see, it is a muddy mess out here. And if it freezes tonight, it's gonna suck. All right, we're pulled up on the back hopper here. We don't like much on it. It's still kind of a slow go, but whatever. We're just about done. I'm ready to get out of this. The wind it's whooping. Between the moisture in the air and the wind, it's bitter. But we don't like much. This thing could go a little bit faster, but it is what it is. We're gonna get warm here in just a second. So I'm gonna go check my gauge here, see what it's supposed to be on. We're gonna shut it off about 68. It's been getting the weight just about right, so we're almost done here. I'm fixing to turn this off so I can tell him when to turn this off. So. All right. This is what wintertime grain hauling in South Arkansas looks like on your truck. Just pitiful. Well, it's all right. We'll get it cleaned up. We probably gonna use this trailer the rest of the week, and see that crap's all over my seat. Mud all in my floorboard. Dang. Blow the mud off my boot. Yeah. Next week we'll have to find something else to do. I don't know. I guess they just realized there's a hay bale out there, and like, I don't know. I don't see anybody around in a tractor and nothing anywhere. So I'm guessing the hay bale's just been there forever, and they just realized that, hey, we got a hay bale over. Hey, y'all got some hay over there. They don't seem really. They must not be too hungry. So anyway, I got to pull this thing over. I'm gonna pull over to this little wide spot and wipe these mirrors off. Lord, hey, y'all go get your hay. I don't know. They must like eating this wet grass over here. I don't know why. I'd rather have some warm hay. Alright. Merry cleaning time. No. Oh, I scared the hell out of that one. Oh my. I'm sorry. Well, here we are having fun at the TA truck stop in Prescott, Arkansas again, and I can't get enough of this place, I guess. Oh, I stopped the other night and got that $4 and whatever, 405 fuel, and there it is, $3.52 at the car diesel pump. Then I go in there and my buddy was telling me a little bit about the eating Taco Bell in here the other day with his son, and he told me him and his son come in and ate Taco Bell, $27. Like, dang, that's crazy. I didn't think nothing about it. And I was wanting Subway today, so we come up in here to Subway, and I got what I usually get at Subway, and that's a 6-inch steak and cheese, extra meat, 3 chocolate chip cookies, and a large drink. And it was $18 and something. I'm like, oh my God. I almost told them to keep their sandwich, but anyway, I thought that'd be a bad thing to do. But I don't know about eating on the road anymore, guys. I mean, like, I carry stuff with me. I don't eat a lot on the road, about 1 meal a day, but geez, I've been thinking about trying to get back in a little bit of shape, other than the shape around.